very polar opposites yung character nila. And so for me, both eerie naman. And yun yung interesting, yun yung magkakreate ng tension dito, yung pagbangga ni Bea and Ma'am Charo.
Bago ko ibigay ang microphone back to James, congratulations, Bea. Nauna ang pangalan mo kaysa Misa Charo.
Ay, may issue ba tayo?
May end.
Oo.
Charo Santos.
Ay, daming makikita.
Wala.
Ito, wala kay ano yan?
Hindi po mangyayari yan.
Oo. Asia's first best actress lang naman. Ano, direct, I was...
naman.
Sorry.
Charito, sorry.
Charito pala. Direct, I was serious.
Yes.
Oo, serious question. Ano po ba ang double sa Airy? Charin lang, lahat double E pala. Walay ako doon, walay. Okay, who would like to shoot the next set of questions? Siguro si, banda dito, Mami Jo Bonsol. James, pa-assist. Ano yan? Paki-unbutton nga yan. Ano, nilalas ko lang sa James sa polo mo. Charo.
Hello, congratulations po. Ang tanong ko po, yung detalye po nung period, kasi nakikita namin, tsaka yung ang ganda nung shot, lalo na yung kasama yung mga bata, tsaka yung technique ng ilaw. Mahirap po ba yung paggawa ng mga eksena?
Nasasagot yung actors natin.
Yeah, challenging siya. Talagang sinadya namin yung time period niya na yun kasi nga mas at conflict pa talaga yung very modern approach to parang yun nga, psychology, therapy, psychotherapy, and yung faith. So perfect time period siya to explore that. At the same time, dahil mas parang pag may period setting, iba talaga mas may nostalgia, ewan ko, mas creepy for me. And may element rin kasi sa story na parang may death penalty pa. So parang part rin yun ng narrative. So panoorin nyo na lang. Siyempre visually, ang gandang texture rin talaga ng period movie.
Pero wala po kayong ritual na you have to pray before you do the shot or haunted yung pinuntahan?
Siyempre naman, for first day, nagpe-pray kami. In fact, seminary yun. So may church. Pag umaabot kami weekend, nagsisimba yung ibang crew. May mga creepy things na nangyayari on set. Pero natapos naman na yung film and enjoy naman on set. Very light.
Pero gusto kong idagdag that direct make storyboarded the entire film.
Wow, may ganun pa pala director, no?
Talaga nagbigay siya ng panahon to do pre-production. He storyboarded the entire film. So kaming mga artista, we had to come to the set prepared, memorize our lines. Kasi talagang may shot list siya for everything. Parang he had the movie in his mind already, even before the first day of shooting. So, yung set namin, very organized, very efficient. Pag nagtanong ka, mga more or less, anong oras tayo magpapack up, nasasabi nila because he timed.
Ang ganda
He
naman.
timed everything.
Yeah, and we only shot the movie for 20 days.
Matagal din naman.
Every day siya. So nakatulong din sa characterization namin yun na hindi na kami lumalabas dun sa location.
And then the shoot was, I think, chronological, more or less. Yung,
Bihira na tayo nakarinig ng ganyan director ng Charo, no?
sinunod niya yung, yung sequential narrative.
Alright.
Para po naman, sorry po. Para kay Ma'am Charo, from what I know po, kayo rin po nag-aaral sa isang may madre na na eskwelahan. Oo. Did you have your own sharing experience na nung estudyante rin ako, ganito yung feeling ko, may kinatatakutan din ako sa school, ganun.
Si
Well,
Bea,
kami
mas
may
marami.
urban legend lagi sa school. Well, parang very close nga ito sa kabataan ko, no? Kasi hindi totoo, meron kami pinaniniwalaan na nag-suicide din sa loob ng CR.
Puta naman.
Pero syempre wala naman talaga nangyari pa sa akin. Nakakatakot lang talaga. So, yun. I'm sure marami makaka-relate na mga estudyante na nag-aaral sa Catholic schools kasi hindi naman mawawala yan. Bilang Pilipino, naniniwala tayo sa mga ganyan, hindi ba? Sa mga urban legend.
Totoo. Yes.
Ako talaga na-appreciate ko yung character ni Suar Alice kasi nag-aral din ako sa isang eksklusibong paaralan para sa mga kababaihan, no? That was run by nuns. So alam niyo naman yung pinapatupad ng mga guideposts, no? ng nagpapatakbo ng institusyon. And paano ba yan? Minsan, di ba yung mga bata, yung guilt, ang lakas ng ano, ang lakas ng, parang yun ang nagmo-motivate ng behavior mo. Pag bata ka pa yun. Kasi yung, may patakaran eh. Tapos pag hindi mo sinunod yung patakaran, may punishment, may corresponding punishment. And pag bata ka pa, hindi mo pa naiintindihan yung lawak ng mundo. So, may appreciation ako dun sa struggle ng isang babae na nanggaling sa very traditional upbringing at anong nangyayari ngayon sa mundo na mas bukas na at mas malawak na ang pag-unawa.
Yeah, may dagdag ko rin na kaya siguro isang bagay din kung bakit 90s era yung pinili namin is that because pre-social media era siya, no? So maraming mga issues na hindi na pag-uusapan. Yung mga saol-loobin mo, hindi mo talaga na i-share sa maraming tao. Kasi noong time na yun, diba, parang we're too busy conforming. Gusto natin maging kagaya ng iba. So makikita nyo sa pelikula yun.
Thank you po.
Si Mami Jo kasi almost muntik nang maging madre. Charo. Nagturo na lang po siya ng journalist. Mas gusto niya. You're good na? Direct, are you Singapore-based na ba? No naman.
Pinoy yun.
Ano po yung ano mo, yung contact mo with the Singapore
Actually,
filmmakers?
ano yun, parang nag-pitch lang kami sa
Mhm.
Singapore, tapos na-meet namin sila and then nagustuhan nila yung material.
Ito yung create productions.
Tapos, ang exciting nga, parang 6-picture deal ang sinay nila. So,
Wow.
very, parang, may naging catalyst yung film na to for something new rin for Star Cinema na mag-go into international co-production. So, dahil doon, ibang flavor of
Correct,
films na
correct.
magagawa na.
Thank you. Can we, si Tita Ate lang may question. Ano sino ba ito? Karen?
Actually, nung nag-pitch ko yung Singapore, may cast na. So, sila very, excited sila sa material and sa concept. So, na-excite sila and just based on that, based on the pitch, based on the, I guess, the treatment na we showed them, sumali na talaga sila. And hindi lang yun, na-excite nga sila working with Star Cinema kasi alam nila it's one of the biggest studios locally sa Philippines. And na-fascinate sila sa fact na parang, recently, yung mga local studios dito, gusto na rin i-push yung boundaries, mag-cross ng borders, gusto na rin gumawa ng movies na, may enjoy pa rin ng Pinoy audience, pero meron siyang certain elements that can make it work outside. Kasi yun naman yung, di ba, bagong age ngayon with all the international streaming services and with, like Netflix. May certain kinds of films na ngayon ang hinahanap ng audiences even outside the country. So yun, very strategic rin. And because of Eerie, there are more projects na magagawa na mas interesting. Something na hindi nyo rin, nakikita sa typical local films.
Thank you, Tita Ethel. Thank you, Direct. Mario Bautista, I understand may mga questions. Tito Mario.
Hi, Charo. With this movie, I think you somehow come full circle. Diba? In 1976, you did your very first movie, also a horror movie, which won you an Asian Best Actress Award. It's directed by Mike. And now, 43 years later,
Oh my God.
you have a movie directed by Mick.
Yeah.
And it's also a horror
I
movie.
know. Mike and Mikhail.
Yeah, diba? Somehow related, diba?
Oo, totoo.
Mm-mm. And that for a very first movie na nanalo ka kagad ng award is something really amazing, di ba?
Maraming salamat. Hindi ko nga alam na kasama ang itim nun eh. Oo.
Juror ka ba noon, Tito Mario? Hindi pa naman. Charot lang.
1976 was actually a year that is very important because ang daming magandang pelikulang pinalabas that year, remember? Oh, so,
Sayang, I wasn't even born yet.
I'm sure.
Go ahead, sorry to interrupt you.
So, now do you think, I don't know how balanced your roles are, but if it's a lead role, do you think you have another chance of winning an award for this movie?
Definitely. Definitely. She was so good in this movie. Ako talaga yung sumagot.
Any...
Ikaw, anong feeling, gut feeling?
Baka-
What can I say? I just gave my best.
Mm.
Yeah, so. alam mo naman, kanya-kanyang mata yan. Kanya-kanyang perspektibo yan. Diba? Wala sa aming mga kamay.
So why did it take so long for it to get off the ground, considering that it was made last year yet and ngayon lang maipapalabas?
Well, actually, nag-premiere kami sa Singapore Film Festival. For a time kasi,
When was that?
early December.
Mm.
Parang naisip lang namin na for a film like this, gusto namin siya i-world premiere outside the country. And it worked for us kasi dun nabuo yung sales deals namin. What's interesting rin pala about Eerie is I think it's the first Star Cinema movie that got internationally distributed and picked up. So siya, magkaka-simultaneous regional release siya. Basically, pagka-screen dito sa Philippines, may other screenings outside the country, across Asia. And hindi siya yung usual route na parang tina-target yung Pinoy diaspora abroad. It was picked up by international distributors. So it wide theatrical rin siya dun sa other countries na yun. So para siyang yung mga other Asian films
Nameless,
sa Thailand,
Singapore, Malaysia, and Brunei. Nakasimul tayo.
and then meron rin Myanmar,
Cambodia.
Cambodia, medyo
Vietnam.
and may mga susunod pa all the way from March to June. So parang tuloy-tuloy siya. Basically yun yung goal naman namin. We wanted a film na talagang wide yung release. And nangyari lahat yun, nag-culminate yun because of the Singapore premiere. Kasi when you show a film outside the country, for the first time, dahil parang world premiere yun, ang daming buyers, ang daming sales agents, nakikita nila. And yun, nare-realize na, may market rin pala for parang Pinoy horror movies. So we're excited and sana this isn't this isn't the first of its kind kasi tuloy-tuloy naman yung partnership with that company.
And did you send it to other film festivals?
Actually, marami na. There are some lined up all the way to June. Hindi pa pwede announce officially pero iba-ibang countries rin. Meron like sa US, meron sa Europe. I-announce namin pag official. Pwede na i-press release yan.
Mm-hmm. So I would just like to find out what is the experience of Charo and Bea in working with each other?
Ay, interesting.
Dream come true po para sa akin na makasama sa isang frame si Ma'am Charo. Honestly, noong umpisa kinakabahan ako, of course, hindi ko alam kung paano, ano ba dapat yung expectations ko. But, nung workshops and meetings, and alam mo na hindi, parang ibang hat yung sinuot ni Ma'am Charo. She wasn't the CEO, she wasn't the president of ABS-CBN, she was an actress. And she was open to collaborating with you. So, ibang pakiramdam yung parang nag-share kayo ng art, kayong dalawa, no? So, hindi ko makakalimutan to experience na to. And it's also my first time doing a horror movie, my first time working with Mikhail Red, and my first time to have joined the festival. So, isang milestone to para sa akin at hindi ko makakalimutan na kasama ko si Ma'am Charo sa pelikulang ito.
Bea was only 13 years old when I met her.
Wow.
Oo, at talagang nasundan ko ang kanyang career bilang isang artista at isa siya sa mga hinahangaan ko sa mga kabataang artista. So, I felt so excited and I really looked forward to working with her. She's a very intelligent, intuitive, and generous actress, and she works hard, I mean, talagang she comes to the set prepared. Pero hindi naman yung talagang, yung pag-break naman, nagbe-break din naman siya from her character. Diba? Oo. Yeah, she's a true professional. Her attitude towards her craft is admirable.
Wow. What can you say about that, Bea?
Oo.
Kinikilig ako.
Reply.
Gusto kong kumuha ng copy ng lahat ng interviews namin. Sabi ko nga kanina may photoshoot kami, ipapa-frame ko ng malaki yung picture namin together. Diba sino makakapagsabi na nakatrabaho mo yung Asia's Best Actress? Diba?
And you've been very busy this past year doing 3 movies, di ba? So, after First Love, horror movie naman ang ginawa mo ngayon. So, on TV, what is in store for you?
I am going to do a teleserye with Richard Gutierrez po and Ian Veneracion. Medyo kakaiba yung material na ito. So we're training right now. But baka hindi ko pa masasabi kung kailan siya maipapalabas. But soon, i-announce din namin.
Nag-start na ang taping?
Hindi pa. This April pa lang mag-uumpisa. Nagte-training po kami for the characters.
Mukhang matindi ha, may training na nagaganap.
Oo nga. Maswerte nga ako yung mga na-offer sa akin ngayon na mga material
First
iba-ibang
time mo
genres. Oo.
What kind of training daw tinatanong nila? Action ba yan?
Medyo physical. Hindi ko pa
Oh.
ma-announce po kung anong klase na
Sayaw, physical eh. Charo. Joke.
So, kay...
Aerobics po.
Kumatol ka.
Oo, Zumba.
Red.
Kay Mick, I'm just curious anong role niyo na, kasi they're in the credits kanina eh, of Jake and Maxine.
Ay, nakakilala ko si kay Jake na alala ko.
Si Jake, police investigator dito, parang detective din. Tapos si Maxine, isa sa mga parang hindi pa initiated na nun, yung baguhan na nun. So, iba yung
Novice lang.
Novice. So yeah, and then nandito rin yung isang actress ko from Birdshot,
Si Mary
Joy
Joy.
Apostol, isa sa student. So
Who was the girl who was the first victim?
isa siya sa Judith de la something like that. Isa siya sa mga other students. Kasi isang class sila.
And I noticed the other girl in your dead kid, si Gabby, who is also in the cast.
Yeah, si
Aray, kilala ni Mario.
Rose kami.
Oh, why na?
So si Rose daw ang tatanong.
Okay. After Rose, si Miss Kenya. Okay. Are you ready, Rose? Or ano? Sige.
Naalala ko lang yung kay Bea.